Paul Pearsall, the last self-help book you'll ever need, Repress Your Anger, Think Negatively, Be a Good Blamer, and Throttle Your Inner Child. In the book, The Last Self-Help Book You'll Ever Need, author Paul Pearsall challenges the cornerstone beliefs of traditional self-help literature. Unveiling the reality that often, self-help books lead to self-absorption rather than self-improvement, Pearsall promotes cultivating contrarian consciousness and encourages skepticism. This summary explores how following the standard self-help approach may not result in achieving a good life, and highlights the importance of mindfulness, creative thinking, and evaluation of emotions. It also delves into the science behind addiction, the concept of love and relationships, parenting, and coping with death and aging.
The Falsehood of Self-Help Books. Don't believe everything you read in self-help books. The contrarian consciousness can lead to improved well-being by questioning common beliefs and finding personalized ways of helping oneself. Pop psychology often relies on outdated ideas, and self-help has become an industry that values profit over personal growth. Be cautious and critical when approaching self-help advice. The Pursuit of a Good Life. In a world saturated with self-help titles, the book explores the fallacy of searching for a single, ideal life and encourages the pursuit of a good life, where happiness is not hinged on self-improvement. The author questions the complacency of accepted self-help ideas and advocates for an approach guided by skepticism and creative adaptation. The book emphasizes mindfulness as an active practice of controlling our attention and engaging with the world. In a bid to combat self-absorption, the book highlights 7 attributes of a healthy personality, including skepticism, deception in favor of loved ones, embracing family, workaholism driven by passion, avoiding health obsession, accepting aging, and dealing with death as a natural part of life. Through the book, readers gain insights on how to navigate life's complexities in pursuit of a fulfilling and authentic existence. Rethinking Self-Help Philosophy. Embrace skepticism and critical thinking when consuming self-help advice. Don't fall for simplistic solutions or single-issue books that isolate problems from their context. Look for scientific evidence to back up claims and seek out contrary perspectives to broaden your understanding. High self-esteem is not always desirable, and negative emotions like guilt and shame can be catalysts for personal growth. Self-help's obsession with positivity and future goals can blind us to the present moment. Instead, practice mindfulness and focus on enjoying your life. Reimagining Self-Help. Rather than blindly following traditional self-help advice, the author suggests 10 contrary commandments that encourage mindfulness, vulnerability, and creative codependence. These include prioritizing the love we give to others, embracing our full range of emotions, releasing the pressure of constantly striving to be our best selves, and accepting the benefits of self-delusion. The author also challenges the idea of unconditional love and suggests showing love as you wish to be loved. Lastly, the author proposes releasing the need to constantly review our own feelings and focusing instead on the feelings of others while recognizing that life doesn't always follow the "what goes around comes around" adage and that it's okay to let go and relax from constant striving. Love, self-help, and divorce. Self-help's obsession with self-improvement contributes to the high divorce rate. Instead, consider staying together for the sake of the children, as research shows that divorce harms both kids and adults. The self-help industry's constant message to focus on personal growth and maximize oneself could be contributing to the alarming statistic that half of marriages end in divorce. Rather than strengthening relationships, this self-absorption perpetuates immaturity and makes divorce just another step towards self-discovery. The author urges readers to consider the new knowledge about the negative consequences of divorce and to prioritize staying together for the sake of the children. By redirecting the focus from the self to the family unit, relationships can be strengthened and protected. The deliberate decision of love. Love is not a feeling that can be obtained but a decision that requires adapting as life progresses. Happy circumstances in relationships can become monotonous with time. Long-term love involves using the mind as well as the heart by making a conscious effort to build a partnership. While various self-help articles give advice on finding the right person, there is little guidance on how to keep a lifelong relationship. Shared interests and compatibility are more reliable foundations for a long-term relationship than initial passion. Rather than searching for the perfect partner, it is crucial to make oneself more love-worthy. A healthy dose of delusion can help see one's mate in the best light possible, leading to a better relationship. 50% of one's personality is genetic, and beyond that, how they were raised has little influence on their adult life. Parenting is a set of skills that need to be developed. Parents should teach their children to cherish the life they are living together, as opposed to constantly striving for growth or happiness. The children require the best version of you as a parent and a positive model for family life. Working hard or hardly working. Embrace mindfulness to connect with people and reframe your work ethic. Are you a workaholic? Trying to achieve more success may cause discontent. Rather than using work as a means of self-discovery, strive to connect with others and embrace a shared life. Instead of perfect balance, adopt attention management to achieve a more fulfilling work-life balance. Mindfulness can help you be present in the moment, instead of running around and wishing for more time. Lastly, make all the time you have quality time by embracing mindfulness and reframing your approach to work. Defining health and mindful living. The concept of health is often limited to the absence of illness, but some illnesses are necessary for our well-being. Self-help books on alternative medicine can lead to harmful consequences when followed blindly. Instead, one should focus on aspects of life that bring joy, such as being kind to others, doing work that one enjoys, and being connected to family and community. Depression is a natural emotion and not necessarily a mental illness. Aging is not a disease but an opportunity to savor the extra time we have. Avoiding thoughts of death only reinforces them. Instead, one should confront them to overcome the fear of dying. Health and wellness come from living mindfully, attending to the needs of others, being polite, controlling emotions, and remaining open. By living mindfully, one can find true happiness and meaning in life. The perception of health has been limited to the absence of illness, ignoring the notion that some illnesses may be crucial for our overall well-being. Reading self-help books on alternative medicine can do more harm than good, especially when touted by gurus with no medical training. Rather than seeking a quick fix, one should focus on the pleasures of life, being kind to others, finding work that brings joy, and establishing meaningful connections with family and community. The concept of depression has been stigmatized for far too long. Instead of viewing it as a mental illness, we should see it as a natural emotion that sometimes arises from the trials and tribulations of everyday life. Likewise, aging should not be viewed as a disease, but as an opportunity to enjoy the extra time that we have. Rather than worrying about staying perpetually young, we should seek out zestful seniors who have learned to embrace life with grace and wisdom. Avoiding thoughts of death only reinforces them, creating a vicious cycle of fear and anxiety. Instead, one should face these fears head-on to overcome them. Health and wellness come from living mindfully, attending to the needs of others, being polite, controlling emotions, and remaining open. By living mindfully, one can find true happiness and meaning in life. In conclusion, we should embrace the idea that health is more than just the absence of illness or the pursuit of youth. Genuine well-being comes from living a mindful life, being kind to others, and connecting with our community and family.
By going against the norms of conventional self-help advice, Pearsall showcases how excessive self-absorption can do more harm than good. The summary advocates for embracing alternative views like mindfulness, skepticism, and embracing negative emotions as tools for personal growth. It guides us to focus on connections with others, being a skeptic, and leveraging creative thinking and scientific reasoning to challenge self-help ideas. In essence, The book serves as a reminder that the path to a good life lies in critically evaluating the widely propagated norms of self-improvement and finding techniques that are most suitable based on individual intuition and experience.